Chapter 3, Ghost.
Wow, and here I thought I was lower middle class. Looks like nobody was living here for a while. But I don't think this place was much nicer when they did. I'm still trespassing though, so it's probably best I move on.
Oh, that's what that one is.
Mattress and pillow are still fresh, relatively speaking. Straight shape and painted floral patterns. This piece is probably from the Age of Expansion. I learned this stuff when Irene was dragging me around Novian flea markets. She wanted to redecorate my place when she moved in. Anyway, this thing has given off a seriously bad vibe. I feel uneasy just looking at it, and I certainly don't want to touch it. No alarm panels here, and the lock was disabled. Lucky me, I guess. But why would anybody need to put a scanner lock on this side of the door? Such delicate craftsmanship. Each flower must have cost a fortune. Strange to see something so beautiful in a place as run down as this. I actually have a feeling I've seen these flowers before. Let's take a closer look. I can't take them out. They're probably glued inside. Nope, still can't remember. You know, I don't think I ever got Irene flowers. She never asked me to. Was I supposed to do it anyway? I always thought she was happy enough.
Can't click on this. Oh, there it goes.
A mechanical ladybug. I think it's part of that whole floral arrangement. There must be a charger for it hidden somewhere in the bouquet. Smart, and a little creepy. It's boarded up. I couldn't get in there even if I wanted to. And I don't. This place gives me the chills. In fact, this whole situation is starting to get on my nerves. I need to get to the cargo elevator and leave Royce ASAP. Someone? Anyone? Either no one's home, or they don't hear me. Or maybe they just don't want to answer. I do that sometimes. That blinking light, not a good sign.
Just smack it a few times.
And the elevator doesn't look like it's supposed to.
Hit that too while you're at it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, the good news is the backup generator still works. The bad news is that this crappy elevator is stuck between floors, and I have no idea how to repair it. I'm an outfitter, not an elevator mechanic. Damn it. I'm officially late now. I had a Hades with it. I'll just call my boss and ask him to send Novacore over here. I wonder if I could get a severance package. What the? No connection? In this day and age?
And they still use 56K.
This just keeps getting better and better. Well, I've got nowhere else to go. Might as well look around. There must be a pod for Ollie here somewhere. Maybe she can help me make a call. Or get me out of here. I think I'm drooling. That's the best cybercycle on the continent right there. I don't know anyone in this dump who can afford something like that. Except Arthur, of course. But I can't for the life of me imagine him riding a ghost. An electromagnetic crane to pick up and move metals.
Something popped up at the top. I didn't see what it was.
They use a magnetic field that is created by an axis current, and they're much stronger than natural magnets. I think I'm on the right track. Well, maybe not in the grand scheme of things, but I turned the right lever.
Mr. Pikes, you found me. Do you want your prize now?
Is this some kind of trap?
I would never. No, I just want to invite you to my place.
What do you mean?
Nothing inappropriate, so don't get any ideas. Do you remember the thalamus synthetics you installed a while ago?
Yeah, it was a requirement for the Axis Vision overlay.
Right. Your thalamus processes and relays sensory input, among other things. But there are also a couple of experimental protocols which allows you to use your upgrade in an unconventional way. For example, I can create a visual representation of my blue box's contents and show it to you. It's nothing like routine diagnostics. You will feel like you're there. Total immersion. So, would you like to take a look at my world?
This sounds crazy, but alright. I'm stuck here anyway.
Yay! Don't worry, we'll find a way out. In the meantime, don't say crazy until you've seen it. Welcome, Mr. Pikes. I'm so glad you came.
Can I say crazy now?
Don't worry, you're just overwhelmed. You should look around. Try to learn a bit about my world. You'll get used to the place once you do, and then I'll let you go.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Remember, most things here are renderings of something else entirely. They don't have any physical attributes in your world, but their design here reflects their properties. But enough chit-chat. Explore away, Mr. Pikes. You can concentrate here if you need to, just like you do back at Royce.
Is this a flea?
Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. He's perfectly healthy.
She cares about her pets.
That's not what I'm worried about.
Oh, he knows how to behave. You can send him to infiltrate another system, or use him as a table. He's quite helpful, really. Do you want to know his name?
No.
Well, maybe one day he'll tell you himself.
Are you actually reading this book, Ollie?
No, of course not. I'm just trying to imitate the process, Mr. Pikes. I copied the contents to my memory long ago. This is Diaries of Elora, by the way. Entries from the Void. Would you like to hear my favorite passage?
Sure, I guess.
You're a sure I guess kind of guy, aren't you, Mr. Pikes? There was a creature in my usual setting, an interference in this dark and twisted duplicate of my reality, and I was drawn to it by its agonizing prayer for recognition. Thanks still, I failed to perceive it. One can only fathom the depth of hatred and loneliness it projected. This pitiful abomination was young and old at the same time, and its timeless existence in this forsaken land held no purpose whatsoever, but no means to end the torment were at its disposal.
Sounds pretty grim.
It is. Being trapped somewhere indefinitely is never easy, no matter the place.
Why do you have pyramids flying around?
Those are octahedra, to be precise. They're part of my data honeycombs.
Honeycombs?
Like memory crystals.
Yes. Each octahedron carries a lot of information, but my storage space is limited, so I still have to closely pack them.
Why do you need so much data?
Oh, I only produced most of it today. AIs are constantly monitored, but our building went offline a few hours ago.
So that's why my PDA is useless.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pikes. Royce is completely silent, so I'm running some calculations while no one's listening.
What are you trying to figure out?
Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I'll let you know the results soon enough.
Well, now I am a little worried.
You of all people shouldn't be, Mr. Pikes.
So in case you're wondering, the ending is determined by how much in terms of calculations she's able to do. So by doing different things, you'll distract her, so to speak.
The grass here looks strange. Not that anything else doesn't. Why is it white?
It's not grass, Mr. Pikes. It's fur of a cat I've boarded.
Of course it is. I don't know how I didn't figure that out. It must be one big cat. Is this your alter ego or something?
You think I'm riding myself? Nah, it's just a means of transportation. I call it the cat bus. And we're stowaways, so don't pet it too much. We should reach our destination soon. I'll make sure to let you know.
Huh. It's locked. What are you hiding there, Ollie?
Girl stuff. Shoo!
But you told me to explore away. Did you think I'd miss this huge hovering door?
I only meant this space. What's outside is off limits.
Strange. There shouldn't be any areas I'm not allowed to access. I'll need to check it out later.
You'll forget unless I remind you.
Probably.
Would you?
Nope. The tour is over, Mr. Pikes. Did you enjoy it?
I still think this is crazy.
At least now you know a little bit more about me and my world. Seems only fair since I know a lot about you.
Probably more than she should.
Again, a little worried.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pikes. I'm just teasing. Anyway, there's one really important thing I need to show you, but I'm not quite there yet. I promise you'll be the first one to know. Maybe at my next platform. In the meantime, let me send you back. Just close your eyes and relax. You'll see I'm good at this. Welcome back to the real world, Mr. Pikes. Or that's what you call it. Aren't things dull here?
Your world is just too weird, Ollie. But I admit, it was engaging.
Then let's do this again soon.
We'll see. I need to find a way out first.
I'm here to help, Mr. Pikes. Now that you've been to my home, I'll make sure to redouble my efforts.
You mean you slacked off before?
Ollie's signing off.
So we need to talk to her again?
Let's start by turning on the screen on the panel, Mr. Pikes. I'm sure one of those large buttons does exactly that.
Sublime.
What if I tried to reach the next floor from the top of the elevator? I don't think I can get to the ladder without clearing the way first. Let's try moving those boxes. 1, 2, 3. I think my hands are wet. I can't get friction.
The gym is right around the corner, Mr. Pikes. They can help you dry your hands.
Harsh.
I think it's a touchscreen. I should be able to control the crane with it.
You're very observant, Mr. Pikes. I thought we could watch movies on this thing. Did you know all AIs suffer from obsessive-compulsive disorder, Mr. Pikes? That metal box near the panel, for example. It's standing at a pointy degree angle, which is driving me crazy.
And here I thought I was the only one.
There must be something under it. I beg you, Mr. Pikes. Please, remove it. Use the crane.
But I don't know how.
Controls should be easy enough, Mr. Pikes. Use the touchscreen to move the crane, and buttons on the right to raise and lower it and to engage its magnet.
You're being unusually helpful. That box must really be bugging you, huh?
Must hurry.
Aw, man, you can't just drop it like that. Wow, she moves.
I hope I didn't scratch it. Hey, a rope. I think I'll hold on to it. Never know when you might need one.
Thinking about tying me up, Mr. Pikes?
What? By Logan, where did that come from?
Oh, come on, Mr. Pikes. There's no need to play shy. I know you like that sort of thing.
She can see your search history.
I've got access to your meshnet history, you know.
Okay, I was joking with that one.
But it's going to be our first date, so maybe you should keep that rope to yourself. For now. Mr. Pikes? Are you listening?
Maybe I could use the rope.
Please, Mr. Pikes, don't be rash. There's always something to live for. You could try therapy. Do you want me to make an appointment with a counselor nearby? I could find you someone who looks like Irene.
Thanks, Ollie, but I meant that I could tie the box to something I can actually lift with a crane. And your idea doesn't sound very healthy, by the way. Even by my standards. An electromagnetic... They use a
You should try but don't talk about yourself too much.
Okay, let me redo this one.
At least the crane is working.
Aw, man.
Maybe if I tie this large box to the ghost, I can lift it. Careful now. Don't want to leave a mark on the bike. All right. Let's test my engineering genius.
The box is too heavy, Mr. Pikes. The rope will snap.
Aha! So you admit it's too heavy to move.
Yeah. You're physically fit, bright, and funny. And you can call me Mom from now on.
Ha!
And there you go. The way is clear.
The rope did not break, the box did. Suck on that.
A bunch of android wig holders. I think I've messed up Arthur's delivery.
Oh well.
Serves him right for ignoring fire safety regulations and blocking the exits. Why do you think he needs all this stuff? I bet those are sex dolls. The bastard's cheating on Irene!
I wonder if sex with an android is considered cheating. Anyway, Arthur is a neuroscientist with a 2nd degree in advanced robotics. A little bird told me he has a huge lab in the building. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but those are probably his lab rats.
Oh well, time to go. Oh crap, I forgot to speak to her.
Wow, I'm in an elevator shaft. My boss won't believe it when I tell him. Seriously, he won't. And that over there must be the door to the next floor. Hopton family penthouse. Shouldn't be hard to reach, but it's closed. There must be a way to open it from the inside. I just need to find it.
Want to go back down?
Well, I've been in the shaft, but the door to the penthouse floor is closed.
Of course it is. That's the way elevators usually work. But there should be a way to open it from the inside. Try looking around. Don't forget you can visualize points of interest by concentrating hard enough.
I think I did miss a line with her.
The door is easy to reach, but it's closed. I don't know what I expected. I guess that's a lock for the door. Fat chance there's a key just lying around, of course. But it looks quite simple, so maybe some other object will do. Something I could fit in there. Still locked. This calms me down for some reason. A mechanical ladybug. There must be a charger for it hidden and a little creepy. You know, she never asked me. I always... Mattress and pillow are relative. Straight shape and I learned that anyway, and I...
Okay, there it goes. For some reason I wasn't able to focus there.
I understand that few things are as fun as moving stuff around, Mr. Pikes. But I suggest you leave before you accidentally block the exit again.
Harsh.
Ollie, I need a lockpick.
Did you decide to rob Arthur?
Not yet, but it's still early.
Talk about pulling out all the stops.
I'd love to, but at this rate, I won't even be able to get to his penthouse. I needed to open elevator doors on this floor.
I can only suggest that you search the premises for something suitable, Mr. Pikes. And if you can't find anything, try using your access vision. Abnormalities in access flow can indicate structural weaknesses. Maybe your lockpick is a part of something else at the moment.
You know, she never asked. This one's not getting any access. It's probably damaged. Maybe I could break it off and use it as a lockpick. It's a shame, though. I feel like a vandal destroying a work of art.
Oh well.
Damn it. I'll make sure to come back and repair it. I promise.
He won't.
So much for not wanting to set foot in this place again. Irene once told me an even number of flowers is bad luck.
I do not know if that's a thing.
Didn't stop her from accepting those 100 roses from Arthur.
So you heard it here, folks. Next time you give your significant other flowers, give her one and tell her even numbers are bad luck. Actually, we're gonna go back down there and talk to her.
Is this flower for me, Mr. Pikes?
Why would you think that?
It's mechanical. I thought you were trying to be creative.
Huh.
Huh. That's an interesting idea. Maybe it wasn't meant for a human.
What are you babbling about? I was just kidding. You found your lockpick. Go use it.
There we go. Using a masterpiece as a lockpick. Here's to the dreamers. Here's to the night. Here's to the stars that shine in your eyes. Got it. Now arriving on top floor, rich bastards with an attitude. I better hold on to the flower. I promised myself to repair it after all.
Yeah.
I keep moving in all directions but down. So this is what the penthouse floor looks like. It's just one above mine, but it seems to make all the difference. Sounds like some kind of machinery, but I can't see it from here. I wonder what it's doing in the atrium. That's Arthur's floor, all right. Not just the floor he lives on, his floor. You know, up until this moment, I was hoping to come across any living soul. But now, I kind of hope that nobody's home. Knock, knock. Huh, it's not locked. When did Royce folks stop locking their doors? No wine, no present. I come empty-handed. Maybe I should have grabbed one of those android heads along the way to throw at Arthur. Well, here goes nothing.